Welcome back to CypCast. I was waiting for that one. If you saw it in real life, I literally pointed towards the wall and be like, go, and then you did it. Cool. Anyway, so we have just had the two semi-final games, and I'm happy to say that England are playing in the fucking...
we lost. We got knocked out. We're playing in the third place qualifying rounds.
Sad. You
That's what I was gonna say.
can't
It's
say
Third
that.
place playoffs is what I was gonna say, but then I said qualifying.
You can't say this when
Today, lads, we're qualifying.
So I say...
third round.
I say that we're through, and then as I'm saying that, Sam says, yeah, we lost.
Oh. Yeah, no, we're shit. We're actually a terrible team. We fluked our way here. Kane's horrendous. He's actually a tapping merchant. Sterling's got no attributes whatsoever apart from positioning. Grealish doesn't know what work rate is and therefore sits on my bench 24/7.
When he does come on, he gets
been
subbed
invisible all the time. Rice is playing against us. Maguire's a tortoise. Trippier's shit. Walker doesn't know what a right back is. Shaw's been injured for the past 7 years, and Pickford's got T-Rex arms.
Right, so what about Reece James?
Yeah, no, he's great, but
Right.
he's also very asleep at the moment. That's his excuse for not playing. Southgate's been trying to phone him to tell him he's starting, but he's not picked up the phone. He's been having a lion.
What about
He's traded with Chelsea.
What about Ben Chilwell?
Chilwell? No, he's still hungover from the Champions League win.
And what about Mason Mount?
I've told you, he's been a little bit invisible.
Oh, fair enough. No, fair enough. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I said that already.
To
To be fair, I say that he's actually a world-class defensive number 10.
So.
Did you see his defensive stats?
To be fair, that's all he basically does.
I actually want to see his defensive stats now.
He's had a great tournament defensively, but he's been playing as a number 10 or a winger. Mind you, neither of those positions are actually his position. To be fair, he's been playing more as
It's awful because he has had
weird.
He has had many
advanced
40-yard shots and missed them.
We had
Yeah,
20
but he
bloody
also
shots.
doesn't. He's had 20 shots.
Wait.
No, that's how
last
many we
night.
had against Denmark. We had 20 shots.
Fair.
I lost
And,
last night.
To be fair, I
10
don't
on
expect
target.
goals from Mounts. That's always been one of my criticisms from him.
Actually,
He
I
needs
was
to
looking
score
at
more.
the stats, and they're very
To
interesting.
take himself to the next level, he needs to try and add a few more
England
goals, in my
versus
opinion.
Denmark, right? So, England. Actually, we'll go over the stats just a second. Italy and Spain. Who watched it?
Italy, Spain, I did
yeah.
actually. I watched the full game.
Oh yeah. What were your thoughts?
I thought they were bullshit and neither of them deserved to go through, and we should just be
think we
handed
should.
the trophy straight away.
That is a very British way to think.
Thank you.
What did you actually think?
No, genuinely it was class for both teams. The way Italy still won, despite Jorginho getting completely midfield man marked out of the game, was scary. But they still did
The
bits.
fact that they
with-
dived their way to victory, insane.
In both play.
Yeah, no, they dived, yeah. yeah, no. Yeah.
We weren't paying.
Sterling would never dive. Especially not in the box.
At least he didn't go down, hold his knee can. Go straight back.
To be fair, no, you watch the clip and he did actually get caught twice.
Yeah, no, he did.
He got hit twice. It was
Yeah, I reckon it is.
it was probably quite
Well, clearly the ref and
light, and he
VAR
did
did.
go down.
Yeah.
He went down fairly easily, and he did look for it, but it's still a pen. He still got caught twice, and it still
Exactly.
would have impacted him. It's a pen no
Exactly.
matter what, but
And
it
it's
was
good to
probably
see.
easy.
I am
Yeah.
surprised
VAR use well.
how Italy played because I thought they'd be better, to be honest. Which is why
Spain have
I'm-
surprised me a lot this tournament.
I'm more comfortable with going against Italy than Spain right now with how they played.
No way. The only reason they played they didn't play as well as normal was because Spain literally had like 3 men marking Jorginho at all times, and obviously Jorginho's play style, you play through him, you pass to him, and he'll do the build-up kind of thing. And the fact they still won, despite Spain pretty much stopping them building up their best way, that's, if anything, that should be more scary for us, in my opinion.
I was scared to face Denmark. I'm excited to face Italy. I feel like it'll be
Excited for
game.
the scenario, not the actual opponent, in my opinion.
No, see, because
You're excited for England to finally reach a final.
I was worried about facing Denmark. I'm not as worried about Italy as I was about Denmark. Maybe it's just because I feel like it's going to be easier or something.
Underestimating them, then.
I think I am. I think I'm basing
Italy have
too
better
much.
defense than us. They've conceded 3 goals in the past like 2 years, and we've conceded. We were getting hyped over conceding 1 in like a couple of months. They've conceded 3 over a couple of years. That's
this is a team who needs, is it 1 or 2 more games unbeaten? Get it all time.
I don't know.
They've
I don't know,
got
but
33
it's
or 34.
unbelievable.
Yeah, and
It's
then
an
the record is
unbelievable streak.
35.
Yeah, I know, it's 30 something.
Brazil and Spain.
Yeah. No, this Italy
So
team,
mad.
you can't underestimate them. They're unreal. They had one dodgy game and they still won it, and that's because their whole way of playing was marked out of the game. Their whole way of playing was marked out of the game, and they still won. That's impressive. Because that's how teams beat us under Sarri. They'd mark Jorginho, and we would lose 4-0 to Bournemouth or 6-0 to City.
Oh no.
The fact they can still do that to Jorginho and they can still win
matters.
Yeah, no, it is impressive.
That doesn't change my mind. I'm still relaxed. I'm not like... I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's not happened yet. Maybe like when I actually start to watch the match, I'll be like, ah, shit, they've got the ball a lot more than I want them to. But right now, they're going
to be very positioning. They're going to have a lot of possession with Verratti, Jorginho, both of them unbelievable passers, both pressure resistant as fuck. And then obviously there's that one, Locatelli or whatever his name is, class defensive mid or whatever, but he's like, where's he playing for? I can't even remember the team name. The same one Boga plays for. Sassuolo, that's the one, yeah. Who's their other midfielders? I can't even think.
Barella.
Oh yeah, Barella's class. Yeah, look at those midfield options. As it is, there's going to be more, but as it is, Barella, Jorgi, Verratti, and Locatelli, or whatever his name is. That's, those 4 alone are class. There's going to be more as well.
I'm still just... I don't know. I'm just not worried about it, to be honest.
Wasn't the only
very well be underestimating them, but I'm really not concerned about facing them,
Charlie,
to be honest.
Charlie.
What was that?
The only Italy game you saw, though? Could you say?
Yeah, I'm probably basing it too much off the Italy and Spain game, but
that's what I'm saying. You're basing it off one game, and that was their way of playing. You pass to Jorginho. Jorginho will then choose a pass. He'll build up for you. If you cancel their way of building up and starting the attack, how are they meant to attack? If they can't do it, their tactics are then gone. And the fact that they can still win despite not having their tactics says a lot about their individuals.
I'm not concerned. Simple as it.
But is it just because of the reason they got outplayed than Spain?
No,
Bonucci, Chiellini, both.
I don't know why.
Top players.
Because like
Donnarumma's just signed for PSG.
Because
Emerson was unbelievable for us.
I was concerned about Germany. Then I wasn't concerned about Ukraine because I thought Ukraine don't seem that amazing, and clearly we fucking thrashed them. And then Denmark, I felt a bit worried about, and I don't know why, to be honest. I don't know why. I feel
Recent
like
form against them, maybe.
I just feel like I was more worried about facing Denmark than I am facing Italy.
Yeah, I think you've also got to look at the defence that Italy played against. I'm looking at their starting defence now. Jordi Alba, he's Barca's
Matters.
starting left back. Laporte's been world class for City for multiple years now. And he's had an off
One of the
season,
best
but
centre
he's still class.
backs.
He has been a bit 50-50 apparently, but he's still a City centre back who's just signed for Barca again, so he's got to be
Yeah.
pretty good to
Decent.
have that. Like 20? What is it? I don't know. Then there's Aspi, who's
That's
obviously unbelievable defensively anyway. Busquets is one of the best defensive midfielders in the world. Pedri
All time,
starts
yeah.
for Barca. Koke starts for
Pedri
Atletico
seems like the
as
second coming
well.
of Xavi and Iniesta.
Ferran Torres last season was probably City's best striker.
I
Daniel
love watching him,
Olmo
honestly.
starts for Leipzig, and Oriefable starts for a top four La Liga side, and he's probably the
I want to say worst player.
him and Unai Simon are probably two of the worst players in that
Yeah.
starting lineup, and they're still pretty good.
I don't think anything you say can really change my mindset.
Fair enough. If you
No,
at
that's
least
fair, but I
understand it,
mean,
then
I'm just saying it's.
I'm not
There's
saying that,
plenty of reasons for them looking a bit quiet. The fact they can not perform to the best of their ability and still win is probably one of the most impressive things. Yeah.
That's what always managers say as well.
I don't know why, but I'm just not that concerned about facing them, to be honest.
It's Salah and Bruno-esque, in my opinion. It's like they can have terrible games and they'll still pop up with a winner out of nowhere.
So anyway,
like it's a piece take and it can make them overrated, but it is an unbelievable tribute to have.
Italy and Spain ended 1-1 after 90 minutes and after 30 minutes extra time. So it went to pens and Italy won 4-2.
And
it's actually
honestly, like those shootouts, they always get blamed. Like
it was Jorginho's pen that won it as well.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm looking at City's bench as well. City's bench. Sorry, I'm looking at Spain's bench for the moment as well. De Gea, Llorente, Pau Torres, Morata,
Llorente was playing
Moreno,
right back at some point.
Thiago's on the bench.
Yeah.
I know he's been a bit underwhelming for Liverpool. Like, he's still probably been decent. I didn't watch enough, to be honest. Liverpool. But he's still one of the best midfielders in the world, really.
Yeah.
On the bench. Rodri starts for City, he's on the bench.
Yeah, that's mad.
Gaia was one of the best left backs. Yeah, Gaia was one of the best left backs in La Liga last season as well, wasn't he? Valencia or something. Yeah. And he didn't even get subbed on. Adama didn't even get subbed on, and we're linked to him for like 20, 30, 40 mil as a right back or right wing back. So hey, a couple of seasons ago was probably the best keeper in the world, or one of the top three at least.
Yep.
Morata cost us 60 odd million striker on the bench, who now plays for Juve.
Yeah. I mean,
it's a ridiculous team, really.
A Chelsea keeper, so
yeah, to be fair, apparently he's been class though. That's not even just like, oh, they've run out of options. Apparently he's genuinely been class though.
But we have to speak about Morata, surely. Oh no!
I don't know how he keeps getting these big moves.
I don't know.
He starts off in the Atletico Academy. He then leaves, goes to Real Madrid, joins Juve, leaves Juve, goes to Real Madrid, leaves Real Madrid, comes to us for a record signing transfer, leaves us, goes to Atletico again, leaves Atletico and goes to Juve again. How does he keep getting these moves? How? It doesn't make sense to me.
No clue. How is he tricking them? Get it?
He was so hard to watch. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we re-signed him, for crying out loud, with the amount of returns he makes.
Breaking news.
It wouldn't
Haaland,
surprise me,
Lukaku
but he's been so bad. He was so bad.
So the predictions were for Italy and Spain. Sam said 3-1 Spain, Morata, Kepa, and Garcia.
Oh wait, I'm sure about Garcia playing at least.
Or Laporte from 40-yard free kick.
Oh yeah, Laporte was class. He was so good in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Then Taylor said 2-2 normal, then 3-2 end Italy. Aspi, Laporte, and Jorginho. Emerson take to extra time. Then Kaiser or Chiesa.
Scheiße. Just say Scheiße.
Then
Just say
Scheiser.
Scheiße.
Then I said 1-0 Italy. Immobile.
Mobley.
Just didn't happen, did it?
It was a
Then
1 at least.
England, Denmark. Sam said 2-1 England, Sterling and Kane. Taylor said 3-0 England, Kane, Sterling and Sancho. And I said 2-0 England, Kane scores both as headers with a Grealish assist. It ended up being 2-1. Sam got the score right,
Football.
but you didn't get the scores right. Well, actually, no, you
Oh,
did.
well.
No, you
Well, what
did
did-
actually.
Did I? What,
Well, you
both
got
of
one right. So it was.
What did I say?
Well,
I assume
so
I
you
didn't
said,
predict Kane, but I probably said Sterling.
No, so you said 2-1 to England with Sterling and Kane both scoring, and
Oh, so close.
Cager ended up scoring an own goal
Sure.
by accident.
Yeah.
Who
Oh
was-
yeah,
was
I'm
it-
counting that as Sterling. I'm counting that as Sterling.
Yeah, it was
Fair enough.
So are we saying I got both scorers?
No,
Mm,
one.
No,
'Cause
why?
no,
Sterling,
well, no, but
Sterling literally
Google-
made that own goal. He
Google
should have
has
scored
it down as an
I-
own goal.
Oh,
though.
Google said it, so it must be true. No, it
I
was
mean,
an
you always
own
tell me
goal.
to
It
go
just
Google.
was.
So.
No, it wasn't. It was an own goal. It was, but no. Sterling had it. The only reason he didn't have it was because the guy decided to sliding tackle the ball into his own
Yeah,
net.
but you can't say like, oh, it would have been
No,
Sterling's goal
no,
if it
no.
wasn't an own goal.
Charlie, no.
Do you know what? Fuck it. For this one, we'll count it.
yay!
Oh, there's your 5 seconds of bloody fame, which I had to argue for 2 minutes to get. Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
I can answer that.
I actually checked the stats after. We fucking dominated.
Yeah.
Like, we
We
dominated.
didn't win after everything we tried.
We had 20 shots with 10 on target, which it's not that bad.
It felt so 50-50 at some
But
points.
yeah, it felt 50. They had
Mhm.
6
They
shots with only 3
dominated
on
for
target.
like 20 minutes or whatever, which
Yeah.
felt like forever.
We had 59% possession, so they only had 41.
59 is quite a bit.
Then we had 728 passes while they had 534.
Jeez.
We had 87% pass accuracy, they had 80%. We had 10 fouls, they had 21 fouls.
21
No
fouls.
I know,
way.
I've been waiting to say that
that.
statistic. I've been waiting to say that.
The hell?
I still
Did more
ridiculous
fouls than
amount.
we had shot.
Each team had 1 yellow card. Neither team had any reds. They had 1 offside.
21 fouls, only 1 yellow. Fucking nuts.
That's really. That's
Sums it
quite
up.
dodgy refereeing, actually. But
Oh, England didn't deserve it. Oh, England had to dive and cheat their way to it. Oh, England this, England that. They had 21 fouls and 1 booking. We deserved something, lads.
we had
Yeah.
half their fouls, but the same amount of bookings. Neither team had a red
I
card.
mean, Maguire got booked, but I don't know.
They had 1 offside, and then we had 6 corners. They had 5. So all in all,
Mm.
we dominated, and
Yeah.
we won. So.
Well, I think you've got to look at it. Statistically, we dominated. Did we actually dominate? No, it felt quite 50-50.
Yeah, no, at times I was quite scared. I will not lie.
I don't think you can say we did actually dominate.
All I want to say is, and this is mainly to Sam that I'm saying this, it was Mount that gave them the free kick where they scored.
I swear it was.
Actually, wait, was it?
I swear it was Walker or Trippier.
No, I might be wrong there. No, okay,
sure.
No, so Mount gave the first free kick, which they took, and then he blatantly did something wrong. It was like, what? It wasn't me or whatever. Which I get. You got to. But like, when you're caught in 4K, is there really much?
I hate the fact he actually says that in real life. I won't even lie.
So Mount gave away the first one, and then as they took it, they got another one, like literally like 10 yards closer to the box than the one they just took, and then that one ended up fucking scoring off. It's funny because Taylor actually turned up to the pub about halfway through the first half, and then James said, "Oh, you're just in time for kickoff." So
damn it, buses.
So far we've got to the final and we've only conceded one goal, and it was a very it was a very hard goal to save as well. So
it was such a good goal. It was so good.
Yeah, admittedly I didn't want them to score.
It was a brilliant free kick.
Credit where it's due, it was class of them.
Admittedly, I didn't want them to score it. Yeah, well, no shit.
To be fair,
you didn't have to say that.
It was a very good goal, I can't lie. But
yeah, no, I didn't actually want them to score. Didn't you?
Admittedly,
no, I didn't, lads.
Admittedly, I didn't want to lose. It was a fucking amazing goal, but it was all for nothing because they lost.
Well, it wasn't really for nothing because it gave them all the way to pens and gave them such more time, didn't it? The fact we then had to score 2 or 1.5 if you're saying the own goal.
So we scored.
We won by 1.5 to 1.
So Damsgaard scored at 30 minutes. Then 9 minutes later, they score an own goal. And then so it's 1-1. Goes through to extra time. Then I think was it in the second half when there should have been a pen to us, but it wasn't given.
Yeah.
So that was the more obvious one where it's.
Yeah, I actually reckon it was.
It's a very obvious penalty.
Oh yeah, no, I said on WhatsApp. I remember saying, if anything, that was the one that was more of a pen and it wasn't given. I don't remember the actual pen, but I remember saying that was more of a pen.
Because I remember saying in the pub after the second one, when they were checking it for VARs, like they can't deny us 2 blatant pens. Like they denied the very obvious one, they can't deny this one.
Yeah,
that.
Maybe that's the thing.
Which one did they? Which 2 did they deny?
No, I said that they can't deny both of them. Because
they didn't deny. Oh right, you're saying.
So I'm saying that
they was given.
Surely,
they denied the first one. I was like, they can't deny this one, and then they gave it. See, people on Twitter were saying, "Oh, we cheated with like diving and all that," but I would say that if we didn't get the pen, we would have been cheated at the pen.
No, as so many people said though, we've deserved our time. I mean, look how many times we have been cheated. For Maradona hand of God, for Lampard goal that wasn't a goal, or was a goal but wasn't given. I mean, we've deserved some form of luck or slight undeservedness or whatever you want to call it.
Slight bias, if you want to say.
Yeah, well, he wasn't really biased. It was
slight.
Yeah, no, we get what you're trying to get at, but
just being nice.
We've deserved, we've deserved something like that. And it's about time we got it. As soon as we finally get it, everyone complains.
So when me and James got to the pub, I was saying, like, if any team are going to beat us, I wouldn't mind it being Denmark because of what happened to Eriksen.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I want us to win.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Obviously, I want us to win, but I wouldn't be pissed if it was Denmark. If any one team would beat us, I'd want it to be Denmark because of what happened to Ericsson. But we beat him, so that's out the window anyway.
Yep. So now
it's like, sorry lads, you've been class. You hear I didn't know it was so small at first. I knew it wasn't big, but apparently they've only got a population of 5.5 million. The Danish population. Yeah, 5.5 million. It's tiny, and they did that well.
Smaller than Scotland.
Normally the tiny countries obviously do worse because they don't have as much of a choice, and therefore it's harder to then quote marks breed footballers.
Mm-hmm.
So to go as far as they did with such a tiny country is mad.
I do remember
that should be a story within itself.
Happy Hour podcast. Shout out to them from the CypCast.
Yes, they need your shout outs.
Yes, of course.
Collab. Collab a podcast.
Let's collab.
Crossover episode.
You do a part 1 and we'll do a part 2. Okay, go on, Charlie.
So, I do remember in the podcast, Stevie, if he's listening, he's not going to be listening, but he's definitely got about a million better things he could be doing, probably a trillion better things than listening to us chat shit. I bet he just
replies now you've said this.
I'd be very happy if he did, to be fair. I remember he said, I don't remember exactly when the podcast was. I think it was...
I remember what he said. I don't actually remember.
No, I remember what he said. I just don't remember when it was. But I remember he said that... it was something along the lines of what I said, like, Denmark deserved to go through, but it doesn't matter because we're going to smack them or something. That's come true.
Wasn't quite smacking, but...
Well, no, but, like,
yeah.
you get the point. Like, you're obviously going to have to big us up as much as you can.
You just go, yeah, cheers, mate. We'll give you all credit if you give us a cheeky sip collab.
I can't believe I'm saying big up PL podcast. To be fair, it's a class podcast. It's the one that I always listen to when I'm on my way to go into places. That sounds like I get out a lot.
Hates you.
Fam, don't expose me like that. I was just saying that's admitting stuff. No, I don't
we were going to collab, but suddenly no.
Breaking, we're no longer collab with a podcast that doesn't actually know exist.
Oh.
Allegations now made.
We got relegated out of the podcast.
You've been dropped from Spotify now.
We did.
So
we never actually hired you, but you've been dropped already.
So it goes to extra time, the England and Denmark game, and was it the second half? No, it was the first half. It was the first half. First half. Sterling gets fouled in the box. Obviously, it's a penalty.
It's a double dive. It's disgraceful. The media, they must have been fuming.
Sam, don't stop.
Can you imagine? I'm not going to say anything racist. I'm not racist.
Not trying to get cancelled here.
They would be very, 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 very naughty words would have been said.
Yes. Anyway.
The Sun.
So VAR are checking it, and I was saying at the
just
pub.
Be like,
Sam, shut up.
So terrible people.
All of them. So VAR were checking the Sterling penalty, and I was saying at the pub, surely we can't be cheated out of 2 penalties, and thankfully we weren't. Unfortunately, Kane misses the shot, but then he gets it off the rebound, so it's all okay anyway.
Yes.
However, during that penalty, someone in the audience, or someone in the you know what I mean, someone in the thing decided to shine a laser into Schmeichel's eyes, which obviously is not good. That can cause permanent eye damage, and obviously they should be penalised. The person who did it should be arrested, charged, whatever. The actual team got charged for it.
It's always how it is. You're responsible for your fans' actions if they do it while you're holding them in.
But
no,
I
you
wouldn't say that they are.
It's always been. It's you face the consequences for how your fans are.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
No, you
I want
act
them
all
to find
shocked,
them.
but it's always been like it's
them.
been the same for club football as well.
I don't agree with charging the team for something that a fan did. because they like.
Well, you've got to. It's the only way it'll put them off.
Yeah, but the thing
They
is,
are there for the team. If you do something that'll make the team suffer,
I
that
highly
will
doubt
hurt the fans, if not the same, if not more.
I highly doubt that Harry Kane was going about saying "shining laser into this guy's eyes" if I get a penalty.
Yeah, well, it's not Kane who's gonna suffer from it, though, is it? It's gonna be the FA and.
But the point is, I highly doubt that a team will.
It's not actually the charging the players. You do.
No,
that's it, Kane. You're taking a pay cut.
I get that, but like what I'm saying is, they should go out. They should go after the guy that actually did it rather than the team.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
if
definitely.
They actually find them, ban them.
Not as easy to find them.
They ban them from the games forever, because it's. I mean, it's a fucking crime what he did. Is it actually? I mean,
he's got ahead of himself.
No, but you'd imagine it would be, but I'm just having to. I mean, it can cause permanent eye damage, so it's dangerous. No, okay, it would be a red card because you're putting a player's safety in danger.
It's a red card. In the stand.
Imagine the ref goes up. Imagine the ref actually showing a fan a red card.
That would be amazing.
And they do it to managers, so why not?
Yeah, exactly.
They go into the stand.
Imagine if they just sent Prince William out and they're like, "Sorry, sir, I get you're the president of the FA, but you're out."
They do it to Boris in his
Sorry, Bojo lad, but you're a bit
What if the ref was like, "Oh shit, I made the wrong call, red card, ref." Just sends the actual.
Did you see there was a clip of I don't know what it was, but I saw it. It was a goalkeeper. It was some weird league country and all that. I don't know any of the ins and outs.
Some
but
weird
the ref
country,
blew
wow.
the ref blew full time, and that full time either won him a trophy, won him the league, or it was huge for him basically. The goalie just ran over, hugged, and picked up the closest person to him, which you would do, wouldn't you? It's just celebrating. You go, yes. Pick him up, celebrate, hug.
When we say
the closest person was the ref. He grabbed the ref around the waist, squeezed him, and gave him a hug. He had already blown half for full time, but he booked him anyway.
Just what's the point?
See, I was gonna say, like, when you say pick someone up, do you mean like a player or like someone in the stands?
No, he grabbed the ref around the ref.
Speak like me now.
He grabbed the ref around the waist, hugged him around the waist, picked him up, and squeezed him. Not like, oh, too tight, red card, that hurt. But he picked him up.
Too tight, red card, that hurt.
And it was all after he blew for full time. And because he picked him up, did all that, he got shown a yellow. Because he obviously...
By any chance, did that yellow get appealed? And then
I don't know anything else. I've literally just seen the clip.
Oh, you just seen it now?
I'm not too sure I've seen that.
Oh no!
It was probably some really dodgy league, like some Czechoslovakia.
Can't even say the country name, Czechoslovakia.
The Czech Republic, even. Yeah, no, you're right, Taylor. Actually, Czech Republic, and then it's Slovakia as well, isn't it? I don't care.
You know what's mad, actually? Because I remember
don't care.
Me.
They don't exist anyway. They will meet up.
Sam, Chris, James, and Lucas all went to the pub to watch the first game. To watch the first game. So it was Czech Republic and Croatia, the first group game that I think. Oh, this the first group game for our group. I think it was the second game, like in the actual tournament. Back then, you know what wasn't going through my mind? England are going to be in the finals. I was not thinking that at all. I was like, I really want to beat. So this was the first game of our group, which was Czech Republic and Croatia. And a bunch of us went down... Yeah, it's Czech Republic and Croatia. You know? In our group.
Okay.
Yeah, group stage. Yeah.
Why are you saying "and" though?
Wait,
Charlie, I'm gonna at you in this link I'm gonna send. Yeah, I want you to read out this.
So we were in the pub watching Czech Republic and Croatia, right?
Okay, this is separate games.
Yes, yeah, so, no,
or do you actually mean that game?
they were versing each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what happens in football. Two teams verse each other.
You said "and," which really.
Yeah, Czech Republic and Croatia verse each other is what I mean.
Versus.
Right. Anyway, basically, we were in the pub watching it. This was like the second group stage game in the entire tournament, so it's obviously like one of the first games to be on. Back then, I was not thinking that we would be in the fucking final.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually.
Nah, you probably would have still chanced it's coming home, but.
No, I don't actually think because there wasn't any reason to say that. But
Why? We did it all
Why
throughout
not?
World Cup. You do it anyway. It's just
Yeah,
an English
'cause-
thing to
That's
get ahead of
because
yourself
we were
and just
scoring
get
though.
cocky.
We hadn't actually scored anything back then.
But we
then,
were hardly scoring.
We literally won against Croatia.
9 out of
I don't
10
know,
of our
but what I
goals in
mean
the
is
World
back
Cup
in-
were
back during
pretty much pens and free
the Czech
kicks.
Republic and Croatia game, we weren't saying it's coming home because we hadn't played yet.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. That was the day after.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the day before. When we were in the, you weren't there,
Right.
Taylor.
You're
When-
getting your days mixed up.
When we were in the I don't know.
We played
But
on the
I wasn't
13th.
No, I think we played
Croatia,
14th.
Czech Republic played on 14th.
on.
Nope. 13th June at 2 o'clock.
Croatia versus Czech. I spelled Croatia wrong.
How do you even
versus
spell
Czech
Croatia
Republic.
wrong?
I don't know. I'm typing
How can-
faster, right?
How can you possibly spell it?
So
It's wrong.
Croatia versus Czech Republic was on the 18th of June, and then England versus Croatia was
13th June at 2.
13th. Yeah. So that's. I feel like the Czech Republic game was before that. That's weird. Because I remember the Czech Republic game being first. That's
Don't know.
because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because unless it just wasn't Czech Republic and Croatia. Because I remember
Yeah, that's why you're really confused.
I remember we went down to the park near Chris's house to play football that day, and then we had booked the pub for that evening, and then the very next day we were going to the pub to watch our game. So what game was on the 12th of June then?
Our group hasn't started by then.
Hang on, so Euros 2021, 12th June. So Wales and Switzerland it might have been, or no, it was Denmark and Finland. I remember it now. Or was it Belgium and Russia? For fuck's sake, no! It was Belgium and Russia. It was Belgium and Russia. I remember because we were
Okay.
saying
You said it enough times. Are you sure, Charlie? Was it
'cause-
Belgium and Russia?
No, because I remember
not
we
even
all
sure.
said it. We all said it at one point.
No,
we all
but I
said
think
that at
you
one
can
point.
confirm.
What do you want about?
No,
This?
we- we
It's all
all-
about Belgium and Russia.
yeah,
Go on.
no. So we went to the pub to watch the Belgium
Confusion.
and Russia game. Because I remember at one point in the day we all mentioned that was the game that we were going to watch because we all were wondering like which one is it because there were multiple on that day.
Mhm.
Then the next day we went to the pub again to watch the England one. Right.
Right.
For puppy wubby, you get
So it's the
easy.
Belgium and Russia one that we weren't saying it's coming home because we hadn't actually played yet, and it's the Belgium and
You
Russia
still would
game.
have though.
I mean, it might have been in our minds, but I don't think we actually said it. And we also, I wasn't thinking.
We
about,
would have
like,
gassed it before the Euros even started, Charlie.
That is true.
And that's purely because we all said it during the World Cup, and never mind all the stuff before that.
The point is, I wasn't thinking at that point that we'd be in the final.
Yeah, that's true.
No, you weren't personally, sure, but
Yeah.
we all
But-
would have said
yeah.
it, though.
So-
Whether we would have believed it or not, no.
So now England and Italy are in the final, and that is on the 11th of July. I was about to say June there. 11th
Come on,
of
Italy.
July. I'm gonna make sure that that's sent to
I'm gonna
James.
bleep that. Oh,
Leave
That's-
Jorginho Ballon d'Or. Come on, lads.
yeah. Wait.
I would much rather re-win and Jorginho doesn't get Ballon d'Or, to be honest.
Yeah, but who's
Yeah.
the alternative?
Oh fuck, probably would be Messi or Mbappe or something, isn't it? Or Ronaldo.
Lewandowski,
sorry.
hopefully.
Penaldo, I should say.
I'm hoping it's Lewandowski. If it's Lewandowski who wins the Ballon d'Or, he should get it because he deserved it. Charlie, you know Ballon d'Or's for the best player in the world, right? Yeah, you only watching Chelsea for 6 months.
Okay, no,
you
more than that.
Watching Chelsea for 6 months.
Way more than
doesn't
mean, if that's true,
suddenly he's the best player in the world.
If that's true, then why do I have a shirt from 2007?
Charlie, okay, name a game from then.
Chelsea versus Sir Club.
Chelsea versus Liverpool.
Chelsea,
there you
Man
go.
United in the Prem.
Chelsea versus Liverpool in the Prem. In fact, I can name 38 different matches from then.
Go on then.
Just every single Prem one that we had.
Yeah, go on, every single Prem one.
Chelsea
who were the teams who
Chelsea versus Man
season?
City, and then Chelsea versus Man City, Chelsea versus Liverpool, Chelsea versus Liverpool, Chelsea versus Tottenham, Chelsea versus Tottenham. I didn't watch it religiously.
No,
but
go on, you can't claim it, and then...
No, I still like the team.
Religiously. You didn't watch Full Stop Blood, you just support.
That's also
true.
Go,
yeah, no, I'm a fan, but you didn't actually watch.
No, okay, I liked him, but I didn't watch the actual games.
There we go. So what you're saying is, yes, Sam, you're spot on, but...
No.
I never said you weren't a fan.
I also... Sam will know, because he came up to my house a few days, maybe like 5 days ago max, and I was wearing the 2015
Hi, I'm Sam, and I wasted my time.
Yeah, it's a story for another day, but he really did waste his time coming down. Although he got a nice drive out of it.
Sam, I can drive my car whenever I want. It's my car.
Yeah, but you even said yourself
that you got a nice drive out of it.
But you even said to yourself that you'll take any excuse to drive, and I gave you an excuse.
Yeah, no, you did, and I would say grateful, but I mean, am I?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, basically, right, so yes, I am.
You probably would have driven that day regardless, but oh well.
Yeah.
So I have my shirt that I'm actually currently wearing right now, which will actually go into the wash tomorrow, but oh well. The shirt is when we won the Champions League in not Champions League, the Premier League in 2015.
Oh yeah.
Fun fact, I have no fucking clue who got me this, but I have it. Because I'm not even
I've
joking,
got a thing above my door saying the first game I ever went to, it was when I was 5, and it was in the FA Cup 5th round against Norwich, and we won 4-0.
For the reason it's just not.
It's funny because I said to Sam that must not have been that much of an exciting game because it was all one-sided, and then when I watched that game, I said in the pub it mustn't have been that exciting because it seems very one-sided. But then when I was watching us versus Ukraine, I was very excited even though it was the same fucking score. So I retract that statement.
Come on, lads. Yeah.
I just
and
randomly.
When you slide down your stairs,
I
break
randomly.
an ankle or two, and then cry.
This champion. No, it's because it says Champions on, so I'm thinking Champions League. But this Premier League top, I just discovered it in my wardrobe one day, and I was like, oh well, I have that. I guess
I found it in my willy.
If you can fit a shirt up your willy, that's quite a talent. That actually.
Impressive.
And now I have a Champions League top from the Champions League win a couple months ago. I have a training top. I have a jacket which I had to return because it was 3 sizes too big, and then I got a different one which I didn't actually want. I wanted a different one other than that, but I can't be asked to send that back.
I got a different one, then I got a different one, and then you know what? Oh, I got a different one. I did.
Because me and Sam went to Stamford Bridge like at the end of season sale, and
you
then
can just call it the Big Sexy if you like. If you forget the name, just call it the Big Sexy
Bridge.
Me and Sam went to the Big Sexy Stamford Bridge, where the big sexy, the big sexy players such as I was about to name all of them. I can't be asked to do that, but the big sexy players such as Thiago Silva, Andres Christensen, Antonio Rudiger, Eduard Mendy, Mason Mount.
You were looking through their names, you were like, oh yeah, who are those at the bottom? I was like, oh, they're academy players. You go, oh, who's that then? Tomori. And I go, is he an academy player as well? I bet he doesn't play. And I go, No, he was actually one of our better
No,
centre backs
I didn't
last
say that about
season.
Tomori.
He played. Yeah, you did. You asked who he was and said he was
Wait,
probably
no,
just some
isn't-
random young academy
No, I
player.
didn't say
And
that.
then he went to
Isn't-
loan
hang
to
on.
AC Milan in January and
Isn't
got sold to
Tomori? Did we get Tomori of City, or is that Thierry or
No.
something that was in City? Because I
Neither.
remember in the All or Nothing City documentary, there was a midfielder or something that had the name like Thierry or Thier or something.
Thierry Henry? I don't know what
It might
you're
have been
thinking
that one, I
of.
don't know.
Thierry
Kearney?
Henry, that world.
It might have been Thierry or something. I
world-class,
don't know.
well-known player who played for
anyway.
predominantly Man City and Chelsea football club.
Basically, me and Sam went down to Stamford Bridge in the season sale. I saw a jacket that I saw a few jackets that I
You
liked.
also saw a name saying Tomori, didn't know who he was.
That's besides
And
the
then
fucking
claim you'd
point.
watched for more than 6 months.
That's besides the point. Okay, to be fair, no. A lot of the time,
it's all good. Don't
a
worry.
lot of the time, I watch without actually knowing who the players are.
He was barely in the team for
The thing
for
is,
the whole
right,
season. So even if
the
you'd
thing
watched
is-
all season,
Yeah.
you probably would barely know.
back when I used to watch, when I didn't actually know the players.
Back in
s-
the day, fam.
No, I just saw I saw the blue shirts. I mean, that's Chelsea. Okay, we're on the ball. We scored a goal. Good. I didn't actually pay attention to who the fuck it was. Which, to be fair, that's a very casual way of looking at it, and that's what I was.
Yeah,
back
but
then.
that's what you was. Well, casual, yeah. But
Nowadays-
it's not a good thing. That's not a bad thing. It's just what it
Nowadays,
was. It
I
doesn't matter.
could
He's
probably, if I've tried really, really hard, I could maybe name all our players. If I tried really, like,
Maybe.
that play regularly anyway. Okay, well let's go. So there's Mendy.
Wait, because I wanna actually get up
Okay.
all the registered players.
No. Just.
I reckon
just
I could
just
do
to
it,
start
but I
an
want-
11 that we typically
No,
have.
that's what I'm saying. No, not just starting 11, because we rotate. We've got bloody Thomas Tuchel in charge, who rotates every other game.
Okay, I'll try. Okay, I won't say the position that they were, but I'll do the Champions League
No,
final.
wait. Okay, go. We've got 4 goalkeepers currently registered
Actually, we've
in the
only got
first
3
team.
now because one of them left.
No, I said 4 because we were on about last season, weren't we?
Oh,
We had
fine.
4 goalkeepers. You can name the 3 still
Wait,
here
last
if you
season
want.
being the one that's just ended.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we had 3 goalkeepers.
Sorry.
We had 4 goalkeepers.
We had
Yeah, I was just about to say.
4 goalkeepers. Name the 4 goalkeepers.
Mr. Eduard Mendy,
Yes.
Mr. Kepa Arrizabalaga,
Yes.
Mr. Willy Caballero.
Yes.
I'm
there's-
surprised if you honestly get this last one,
there's
because it
one
would have
more.
completely gone over my head.
Yeah, no, it
Just
would have been
forgot.
mine as well. I would have just said the
Yeah.
same once, but he's registered in the first team, so I'm including
Oh
him.
no,
Right.
I do remember those.
Well, there's Willy Caballero, and then there's
Yeah, there's Mendy.
That's
There's
a hint.
Kepa. Wait, what? There's
Willy Caballero, and
Oh yes.
say it.
Jamie Cumming.
There we go.
Oh wait, you weren't
then-
counting?
No, because
Go on.
I remembered Ziga
said-
because
what were
I
you
remember that was a
thinking, Taylor?
simple name to
Because
remember.
it says here he's the one registered.
Check? Or is
Oh,
that
yeah,
just 'cause
check's a
of
good
Prem?
point.
Oh yeah,
actually,
Peter Check as
but
well. I didn't
It
think of that.
didn't say check or doesn't
Okay.
here.
So now I'll
So,
go over
but you're
the.
actually right,
Now I'll
actually,
go over the
so
start
Maybe
that's
because
fine.
it's
11 for the
gone
Champions
past first
League.
July, I don't know.
So start 11 for the Champions League. I went to the position, but we had Mendy. We
You
had.
don't need to know what one-off game starting 11 though. You
Okay.
just know the team.
Well, Mount, Havertz, Werner.
What are you doing? Just
Kante.
for starting 11 for the CL final?
Yeah. So we had
Sure.
Mount, Havertz, Kante, Werner, Jorginho, of course, Mendy, Silva, Aspi, Reece James, Rudiger.
Mm-hmm.
One more, I think.
I think we had Chilwell,
Yep, I think that's the whole 11.
Mhm.
and then we subbed on Kovacic. We subbed off Silva, I think, for Christensen.
Yep.
Then Zuma didn't play. Pulisic didn't play.
I think we only did 2.
I don't think Alonso played.
I think we only did 2 subs.
Yeah. Ross Barkley didn't play.
He's on loan.
Bakayoko
He's on
didn't
loan, which
play.
is showing he's reading off. He's reading off a sheet.
Nah, admittedly, I am reading those names off a sheet, but the other ones I didn't. So yeah.
Do you remember the pre-season? Clark Salter had Taylor. I thought he was going to be involved in the first
Talking
team.
about
It was
pre-season.
class.
People are back in
wish
training
I
now
could
for
call him
pre-season.
Steve.
Huh?
Yes.
Interesting.
What's that?
People are back in training now at Cobham.
Yeah. They only said, 4 names, so they said...
Yeah,
Abraham,
Hudson Odoi,
Andrew, and then
Aspi.
Alonso will join later.
Apparently-
no, not Aspi.
No, what?
Not
Does
Aspi.
I don't
gets-
actually
gets-
read that.
but
Aspi will get a break because he's still
Yeah,
came
but-
back from the Euros, so he's coming back on the 15th, I think it was.
Is he out the Euros?
Or
though?
the 11th. Yeah, because he literally started for Spain. I mean, they
Right,
got knocked
okay.
out, but he gets the break afterwards.
Because I thought
Aspi
when
won't
you were
return.
talking about Italy, you mentioned Aspi. So I was like, that's interesting because I
didn't
saw
know that.
him on. Because I thought that Sam was saying Aspi plays for Italy.
No, Spain.
Yeah, I didn't.
Spanish.
Mate, I don't pay attention to where they're from. I just pay attention to their football.
Then you need to learn more. Come on, lad. We can do
Oh,
it.
for fuck's sake.
We'll turn it into an educational podcast.
Believe it or not, I actually found out where the majority of the players are from through the Euros.
Yeah, I hate using FIFA as a way to judge players and all that, but to learn all the different players, learn all their nationalities and all that, I think FIFA's a great way, to be honest.
Kyle Walker with his 92
I learned
pace.
a lot.
You're very quiet.
Yeah, I know, my controller just...
Rip.
I was gonna say though, but that's why we say Il Capitan.
El Capitan. Yeah, for Aspilicueta.
So,
We'll just call you Dang.
the final
no, no,
of the Euros is on the 11th at 8 p.m. UK time at Wembley Stadium. Should be, I think, fully packed actually.
That sounds about
I
right.
think they're doing fully packed.
Yeah, they're doing full stadiums now, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, no, they were doing full stadiums for Premier League from the 19th or when the season starts, but I'm pretty sure they're doing full stadium
They
for
are now,
the
I'm
final.
pretty sure, yeah.
So, for the last time of the Euros, predictions.
I would like to say Kane hat-trick. The score will be 3-0.
3-0.
And it'll go to Italy because Kane will score a hat-trick of own goals.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You're really anti-England, aren't you? Literally, right?
I mean,
For
I was
anyone
just
that
about to
doesn't
say
know,
Sam Johnson to score.
when we played Croatia, when we played Croatia in our group game, Sam was in the pub with us, and he was bigging up Kovacic on Croatia more than anyone on the pitch.
He was class on that
Yeah, he was class, but we wanted
wasn't.
England to win.
he
was good to be fair. He was quite good. He was quite
No,
good.
he was decent. He wasn't.
We wanted England to win, which they did. And Sam clapped when we fucking scored the goal. And then he said it was a borderline friendly.
Because it was.
Even though that
wasn't
win
the
kicked
Croatian.
things off for our group, and then we
shit.
won the group stage.
Yeah, but if we didn't win the group stage, we would have got a different opponent. And if we got the different opponent, we would have been in the final earlier, which means we would have already won the.
Sure,
I don't know how
Time
that
just
works
skips
out.
forward. We just time travel.
I think if we faced something like France, we might have been a bit worse off, to be honest. But we faced Germany and we fashed them, so we're good. So,
Yeah.
3-0.
Yeah, Germany have been
England.
dodgy recently. I'm so glad they've got their new manager now.
Kane hat-trick.
Running off low.
I'm putting that in. So you're saying Kane hat-trick. I'm putting in.
Of own goals to Italy.
No,
to
I'm
win.
just going to put in Kane hat-trick.
No,
Taylor,
then if you want a serious answer, you'll get it.
Okay,
If you want
give me
a
a serious
piss-takey
answer then.
and you're gonna write down a piss-takey answer, then you're gonna write down it in full.
Then give me the serious answer.
I reckon it will be
Nah,
1-0
see,
England.
I was,
With-
the
I was
tone of his
literally gonna
voice.
say that.
A Sterling tap-in from a Luke Shaw cross.
Actually,
It's
yeah,
actually half
that's
believable.
about
I
right.
won't even chat shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't even care if it's a tap in, just as long as it goes in. Taylor prediction.
I was funny enough to say 1-0.
He's got to be Sterling, surely. If he doesn't
Yeah,
win Player of the Tournament, if we win, it's going to be #robbery.
So
the final.
Taylor 1-0 England. Who scores?
Benzema.
I'm gonna say Olivier Giroud.
In typical Giroud fashion, it'll be some kind of diving scorpion kick.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
he's
say
about a
Kane
metre
wins the
away from the fucking
penalty.
goal. Oh.
He shoots.
Deflects
Keeper
off the
saves.
crossbar and he diving headers it in.
And then Sterling comes up from behind, just smacks in, runs over to the Italy fans, takes his shirt off, and says,
And
"Coming
he's
home
got
now, innit?"
tattooed across his nipples, suck your mum.
All that.
Is that your actual prediction?
Yes, with the bit I said as well.
Right. Well, fuck it. Do you
I'm
know
just
for your
gonna
last
say
prediction,
Sterling.
I'm giving that. I'm just gonna take the Kane.
Charlie, read out what I've just put on WhatsApp quick as well.
For fuck's sake.
How about you?
It's a link to Twitter.
Yeah, read it.
Jan Vertonghen name 3 major European players not at the Euros. Courtois can only name Ramos. Vertonghen then lists players he could have said and included Martial. Courtois, he's not
Martial.
a major. Martial. Courtois is not a major player.
I
Right.
would have to say
Martial.
Abraham
Spot on.
Hudson-Odoi Andrin.
Right, so what's your serious
Yeah.
prediction, Taylor?
Sterling with a Harry Kane assist. Why not?
Oh, okay. Sterling Kane assist. Okay. So, my turn. 1-0
If not a major
England.
player.
I'm saying 1-0 England. Mbappe to score a redemption penalty.
Mbappe
Yeah,
comes
that's
onto the
unbelievable
pitch.
because
Nick
when
Harry
he was, what was it? He must have been, wasn't it 16 or 14 or something? He had a trial with Chelsea, and if he had a trial with Chelsea at 14, if he then joined us, came from our academy, played for our first
Are you
team,
about
he
to
would have
try and
been
do
here
some really
long enough-
intellectual shit,
he
but it's
would
all
have
just
been
sarcastic?
here long enough, been at Chelsea and in England for long enough to register as an English
Oh my
international,
God.
which then means we could have Mbappe up front.
Right, well, I'm saying Charlie 1-0 England with a.
That
I'm
was
just gonna-
eight to think
honestly,
of.
I'm gonna say Sterling tapping because I want Sterling. I don't know.
Oh, Sterling
No,
tapping. That's so
no.
disrespectful.
No, do you know
Why
what?
is that tapping? Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm gonna say
That's what you said
2-0
to me.
England. Sterling tapping.
Why tapping? Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna say Sterling and then
Sterling
Kane.
Puskas winning
Both
volley
assisted.
from the halfway line.
Both assisted by Jack Grealish.
Oh wow.
Nah, Grealish is dead.
Actually, no.
Southgate goes, nah, you ain't rooted like that, matey.
Both assisted by Reece James.
Oh, I beg.
Ooh.
I beg.
I
He
really,
comes
goes,
on.
nah, fam, it was
Goes.
home
I
games
can't even
until
lie.
the final.
I really want Reece James to play, but I really want Kyle Walker to play as well because they're both really fucking good.
Like, so you guys are back three. Walker as a right-sided centre back.
What?
It's actually mad both of them play right centre back or right wing back.
You go with back three then, and Walker can play as a right-sided centre back.
I think we just.
That's where I prefer him rather
I
than a right
think we
back.
put
Reece James is better going forwards.
Trippier at left back.
So dumb, man.
I think
Especially
that's
with
a good idea.
inverted wingers that we play with, like
So
right-footed
we've
left
got-
winger. You have no width if you play a right-footed left back either. It's a bit silly sausage as well.
So
It
we've
doesn't
got
make too
England
much
versus
sense, Mr.
Italy.
Gareth.
Euros 2020 final, 2021 final technically. Sam says 1-0 England, Sterling tapping from a Luke Shaw cross. Taylor says 1-0 England, Sterling
That
to
cross will
score,
be with
Kane
his
with a Kane
right back
assist.
heel from his
I'm
own
not-
goal.
Right. That's a fucking long cross.
God damn.
Now I'm saying 2-0 England. Sterling and Kane both assisted by Reece James. Now, yeah, no, that there's nothing to follow from now. Hopefully.
What's your actual prediction?
No, that's my actual prediction.
Yeah, you reckon
But your
Reece
actual
James will
prediction.
start
My actual
play
prediction,
and get two
thing is,
assisted to get nice.
no, but I want both. I want both of them to score because they've both
Yeah,
been
but
amazing in the
that's
games
not a
they've scored.
predict, but that's a want. I want
Yes,
Reece
so what's your
James,
prediction?
Chilwell, Andrew and Abraham, and Hudson-Odoi to all start, and all of them get hat-tricks as we violate Italy sexually
Right,
through
that's
the bum
cool and everything, but I want them both to score, which is why I'm predicting them both to score.
Yes, I do want the do prediction.
Yeah, predict is... Yeah, sure, go on, lads.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, it's all good. No, Reece James
Okay,
will
no.
start, he will play, and Southgate rates him, and we all know he does.
Oh, actually, no. Okay, I'm gonna write a group prediction. England to win.
A group
And then-
prediction, Charlie, the group stages are over, mate.
Fuck off. England to win.
Final.
England to win. Southgate.
To drop dead out of nowhere.
Fucking
Oh
hell!
my god. No more cardio wreck, please.
That's a
Thanks.
bit fucking
It's
sinister,
not like
isn't
this
it?
thing.
Southgate to get a knighthood.
It's halfway through the game.
Just
Hello,
halfway through
it
the
is
game.
nine
No,
now.
Sir
yeah, literally
Gareth
at half time.
Southgate.
At half time, Big Liz just comes on the fucking pitch and is
It's,
like,
it's half
"You're
time
now a
before he
knight."
just strolls into the changing rooms, watches Southgate stripping naked and violently
Fucking
touching Sterling,
Or is he getting his
whips
boots
out
on?
her sword, and chops off both
that
of his
euphemism?
shoulders.
Oh my god.
Right, so I've put England to win, Southgate to get a knighthood, new UK bank holiday, but not for Scotland. Done. Right.
Yeah, it's about fair. I mean,
So the
Wales
final.
deserve it because Bale hates Madrid and Madrid are Spanish and
From-
Spanish aren't the UK, which means boo.
that link was so fucking dumb. So, the final is exactly 24 hours from when this goes live. So hopefully,
Exactly, 24 hours, is it?
well, it'll go up at 8 PM on Saturday, so yes, it is 24
No,
hours.
you said from when it's recorded, that's why.
No, I said
When
from
it's
when it goes
planned.
up.
Which makes it 20 to 12.
Right.
20 to 12, that's such a
Oh,
weird
actually, wait, no.
kickoff time.
We need to do the Copa America as well.
PM.
Shall we do Copa America?
Yeah.
Right.
Cheeky America
wh-
featuring.
which team's got Messi on?
Paraguay.
Colombia.
Right. Hang on. Let me get players. Right. Cool. I'm saying Argentina will win.
Players.
Charlie, who's the best player in the world?
Oh. Well, I'd say
would
Ronaldo,
say Mason
but
Mount.
he's not exactly.
Oh.
You would say Ronaldo, so at least you know what country he's from.
Yeah, Portugal. I should have said
Oh,
Spain or
nice,
something.
nice. What was the
Uh,
last trophy you won, mate?
I have no fucking clue.
When was the last goal he scored?
Today, it is Pat Garden.
Probably must to be
Probably
fair.
was, to be fair. Charlie, you stole my English.
You said it after me.
No, I'll allow it.
But I mean, I don't know. Portugal versus Hungary. Portugal.
Portugal against Hungary. Hungary hat-trick in Messi's back garden while Mbappe does the crying
Portugal versus
celebration
Hungary.
on
Yep,
his
no.
kid's big toe.
Ronaldo scored twice in that game, so it would have been on the 15th of June that Ronaldo last scored a goal for an actual club or a team anyway.
Right.
So I'm saying Argentina will win. I don't know what the fucking score will be. I'm not going to bother with the score, but I'm just saying.
How old's Foden, by the way?
21 or something, or 22. I don't know.
He's
Why does it even
21.
matter?
So in 10 years, he'll be 31, still playing, which means his kid will be old enough to actually watch him play top-level football and recognise how good he is as well.
Right.
But his
How
hair
old
will
is
still
this
be
kid
extremely
now?
clapped.
I don't have a clue and I don't want to know either,
14.
it'll be mad.
Hang on. Phil
Hold up a second.
Foden Child, fuck it. I was just gonna come up with him as a child. Isn't it?
Don't say child and the F word right next to each other.
Wait, Ronnie, his 1-year-old son, there you go, was born in
So he's
January
one- what,
2019, so it's actually 2 now.
So what you're saying is fake news.
Fuck off! Like, just fuck off, man. Is that his girl? Is that the one he cheated on?
Oh god.
Well, actually, allegedly. In that.
What do you mean allegedly? It's not alleged. We literally saw the video footage of him with his bum out with some random Icelandic girl.
Hey, I didn't see that part, but
Have you seen the Deli Alley video though?
I think I did actually. All we know is he broke quarantine rules and he had girls over at his hotel, which wasn't allowed, and he supposedly cheated on his girlfriend. Can't confirm that. I can confirm they had girls over. Can't confirm he actually.
Yeah,
did it
apparently it
with them.
wasn't cheating because I don't think they were actually together, but it still looks a bit dodgy. But
I mean, it's a bit dodgy.
He's got a kid and
Yeah.
he's
He's got a kid and a
getting with some
girlfriend, and he's
random
there
Icelandic
chilling
girls.
with some random Icelandic girls, breaking the law technically as well by doing it. But anyway, that's in the past. He can be a dipshit if he wants to. I
Greenwood
don't
did
care.
it as well, and Greenwood's got a girlfriend or had a girlfriend.
So long as he scores for England or helps us win, I don't care. That's really bad.
That's a poor girl.
That's really
She
bad.
don't deserve that.
No, she doesn't. But
I don't even know the poor woman. She don't
neither
deserve
do
that.
I. But do you know what? Fuck it. I mean, that's his business, or that's their business, not my business. They sort that out as themselves. I don't care.
No,
Whatever.
no, I hate my business, but fuck you.
Basically, Copa
That's what
America,
he just said, innit?
Argentina will win, because I thought that Mbappe would do better because he's Mbappe, but he did shit. So I'm not.
I thought Mbappe would do better in the Copa America, you know?
No, I mean in the Euros. I thought he'd do better against Switzerland, but he didn't. He missed every fucking shot that he took, and then he missed a fucking penalty, which cost them the game. So I'm gonna say that Neymar's gonna be just as bad in this Copa America. So I'm
So
gonna
you're
say-
saying Messi to win an international trophy at
Yes.
senior
So I'm gonna
level?
say that Messi will
Have a
win
ripe
Copa
old
America.
age of 34.
Is he 34?
Sounds
He's
about
an
right.
old man. He's
Anyway.
lacking about 4 testicles.
Hopefully England will win the Euros and it will have finally
Should we
come
do
home
Copa
after
America
55
predictions
fucking
then, or-
years. And
Yeah,
then we'll all
Messi's
be
34. He
partying.
just turned 34 on the 24th of June.
That's cool. Happy belated birthday to Messi. Hope you have a nice
Hey,
time.
you're a big man. Happy birthday, G.
Shout out to Messi from CypCast.
Oh no. That's Mario. Oh.
Who do you think's
So
more
good.
likely to see this happy hour, Messi? Messi, yeah, sure. Messi's definitely got time for this fucking podcast, hasn't he?
Does he even speak English yet?
No.
He speaks English. He's just listening and going, oh, I heard my name.
I will put.
I don't fucking know how
The
Messi's
reason
meant
he's
to laugh.
concerned.
I will
French.
put subtitles under this podcast just for Messi.
Just Messi.
Just for Messi. Anyway, hopefully England will have brung it home. It doesn't matter what the score is. I don't even care if we concede 5 fucking goals and then win by 10. As long as we fucking win. I mean, right now, even if
What a swear.
like right now,
I don't
we have
if
got
we
through to the final while only conceding 1 goal, and it was a very hard goal to save as well. So we're doing pretty fucking well right now. So hopefully we can bring it home after 55 years. Big up Kane, big up Sterling, big up the whole fucking team. Big up Kyle Walker with his 92 pace. Big up Jordan Pickford. Big up Harry Maguire.
Big up
Reece
Pickford, fam.
James.
You and your tiny arms.
Big up Mouse. I was about to say Mouse James.
Mouse.
Oh.
Mouse Jake.
Oh.
Big
Wait,
up
you know
Mason
how
Mount.
we could win it? I reckon Pickford should get the same growth hormones Messi got, only injected into his arms.
That'd be good, to be fair.
At last,
Big
he
up
can be
Harry
called
Maguire.
for a goalie.
Big up
Edward
Declan
Mendy
Rice.
arms.
Big up Phil Foden. Big up Marcus Rashford. Big up Jack Grealish.
That's the point. What happened to Rashford? I mean, he used to be
Hey.
okay, and now he's dead. I hope he has a successful operation.
England squad. Hang on a minute. Big up Calvin Phillips. Big up Raheem Sterling. Big up Jadon Sancho. Big up Bukayo Saka. Big up Jude Bellingham. Big up. I was about to say Trent Alexander. He's not in the. He's not even in it. Big up Lingard. Big up Mings.
Lingard's not in it either.
Big up. Is he not? Oh yeah, shit. Big up Ben Wright. Big up Luke Shaw. Big up John Stones. Big up Kim Trippier. Big up Jordan Henderson. Big up Declan Rice. Big up
Ben White.
Reece James. Big up Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Big up Dele Alli. He's not been in it.
ACL, more like ACL.
Big up Connor Cody. Big up James Maddison. Big up Eric Dyer. Big up. I think that's actually it now. Yeah, just big them all up.
I said Ben White.
Bring it home, lads. It's coming home.